Okay, I've just reshared the space and I think we'll begin. Welcome, Noir Wallet. Thank you for joining us today. Um, yeah, we're going to go over the browser extension, maybe get some information about ZecFi and what it is, and to understand a bit more about Rhea Finance. So, yeah, very warm welcome, Noir Wallet.
Thank you. Thanks for I believe it's Vito behind the account. So yeah, I'm Escobar, leading Noir Wallet. Right now, we are actually part of the team of who built Rhea Finance as well. So originally, the idea of building the Noir Wallet or the extension wallet itself, because we find a lot of limitations when we built Zcash lending market. Um, Yeah, and we see a potential product market fit that we can tackle. So the limitations, as in most of the wallet is an app wallet, right? And we have been exploring a lot of wallet, which wallet can do a transaction signing, like message signing as well, to make sure it's easy to be delivered, like being connect wallet can be connected, and everything can be settled just inside the browser directly, instead of you have to deposit, create a Crosslink account, and then you have to bind. It's like a lot of stats and a lot of complexity. So we have been contributing to the Near ecosystem since 2020, the end of 2021, where Rhea Finance itself originally founded by Ilya and the team, and the DeFi team of Near. Then I was handed over to our team to operate. And yeah, right now we are here building the wallet as our core focus in 2026, to make sure we can bring Zcash, more than just exploring the Zcash ecosystem itself, and more than just shielding. We can do anything we want with the Zcash in the future.
Yeah, we'll dig into the features in a second. But tell us more about, yeah, does your team have a background in building wallets? Perhaps on other chains? Was it just near?
Yep, sure. So our CEO, so okay, maybe I'll just go through the team members. So we are a team of 12. We have a lot of product that we built in the market at the moment. We are also helping projects to build product if they need help on, which is some of the products that exist in the market right now. We deliver some helps to them, deliver some supports to them. So our main protocol is Rhea Finance. We work closely with the team of Profit Zone, and also um Noir Wallet is one of our core focus. We also built Satoshi Bridge back in 2024. So Satoshi Bridge is the current BTC bridge solution to Near that being used by the Near Intent team, and it was part of the Omni Bridge as well, which is owned by the Near Foundation. Um, yeah, so basically we have built a lot of product in the market that basically been public goods as well. TLDR of the questions that we have built wallet before. Yes, our CEO coming from a ZK background, so he built a wallet in ZK. And that's why we are quite confident when we see this, and something that actually he's very familiar with, and then why we not just deliver this, right? So we basically built a Bitcoin wallet solutions at first. Then that also help us easily deliver this Zcash wallet. The reason is, on Bitcoin side, we also try to uh, deliver interoperability to for the community, so they can use their Bitcoin native wallet to do transactions on any chain as well, especially Near, so they can interact with their Bitcoin native wallet on Rhea directly. And that's what actually we deliver on Zcash as well, but with a transparent, with a privacy, right? Privacy by default. So if the question says if we are experienced in building wallet, yes, we our CEO built wallet since 2021 already, before he joined Rhea.
Super cool. That's good to know. Um, yeah, maybe if you could give us some idea, that there may be some people who are only like they're only interested in Zcash and they don't really experiment with other chains. But in your experience, having been involved with Bitcoin, um, what's the demand like in Zcash versus in Bitcoin for using other assets, accessing DeFi, and so on?
Yeah. This is a very tricky questions. Based on my experience spending time on Bitcoin ecosystem, building the bridge, and also right now I'm into Zcash. Um, I can say I'm quite new, right? But for my understanding so far, the user behavior is quite different. What Bitcoin users care about is my Bitcoin is Bitcoin, and I'm not losing the value. And it's a long-term investment, like people holding both, right? But what I really like from the Zcash community, there is still the mentality of the crypto holders itself, which is there are a lot of traders, more traders, and also more activity being done by the community. Like we are here for the last 1 month. Right now, right now Noir delivering around 220 unique wallet address, which is compared to 1,000 for sure, it's nothing. But 220 is a good start for the community to start tapping into more product, more the apps in the market, especially DeFi, right? So I think DeFi being the purpose since they want for Zcash as well. From what I heard from what Josh or Zuko or whoever talk about it. But how we implement the privacy layer is something that community want to hear, right? And something in the community really care about, which is they are fine, totally fine on using the Zcash. They want Zcash have their own utility as well, but how we can make sure the privacy is there, which is Nor basically try to deliver that for the users.
Nice. And I think as of today, it can be 221. Uh, yeah, I just tried out Noir Wallet, testing some of the features, and yeah, it's actually a really nice UI. It was extremely straightforward to set up. So yeah, kudos on the design. And so yeah, I suppose like with this easy onboarding, the aim is to like allow Zcash to scale further. Um, but as you mentioned, it's not just scaling in terms of like here's a wallet, store your Zcash shielded. It's a store of value, but also for payments.
Yeah.
Um, so I haven't sent a payment out of the wallet yet, but do you guys have a uh, on Zodl? I think it's called CrossPay, and on Leodex, it's called AnyPay.
Yeah.
Um, have you? Yeah, have you got a feature like that?
So on the features of the cross-pay and on the cross-pay, or even there's a Leodex Pay. I mean, in the end, we see it more like a swap features that can be sent directly to the destination wallet address, right? We are going to deliver the pay functions in the version 2. So right now we are building up a roadmap towards where the directions will be. Either we want to support more ecosystem with more chain, but everything is privacy, or which is the initial idea is to simply go everything with Zcash, and the Zcash privacy by default. We don't touch any other privacy, and everything just rely on the Zcash tech stack, and then we bring the privacy to everywhere through Zcash basically. So the payment will be there with the fee 2 together with all the other features, but for the fee 1 we just want to keep it simple to make sure user onboarding is very easy. So shield swap land, which is land is the core features that we offer at the moment, right? To make sure community still can simply earn And the next features will be lend and borrow directly, so one click, including the perp functions that right now we support. So user can, on Rhea, basically, if they want to trade perp, they don't need to sacrifice their Zcash anymore. They can supply ZEC and borrow USDC and deposit directly to the perp account, and they can trade, which is the seamless UI UX will be on the feature.
That's super interesting. So when you borrow against your ZEC, and you, let's say, put it into like a perpetual contract,
Yeah.
I'm assuming at some point, like, I don't know if the market turns the wrong way, the ZEC in your wallet is somehow liquidated.
The ZEC in your lending positions can be liquidated. It depends on how much you borrow the USDC, but
Right.
yeah, it's still either you deposit directly with your ZEC and you sacrifice, you sell it at that point, right? Or you just simply
Yep.
use maximize the positions. You know how to hedge the positions. You earn yield while you supply, and also you borrow USDC and you trade, which is that actually cover most of the loss that you can make.
Mm. So this actually brings up, yeah, something interesting. So there will be another way that Zcash holders can earn yield.
Yeah.
And this will happen natively on the protocol level. Well, perhaps if Crosslink is enabled. So has the Noir team done any research into like Crosslink, at least Crosslink testnet compatibility?
Yeah, we do, but we are not there yet because right now, we are in touch with Shielded Labs. Also, Zuko get us in touch with the Falar Labs, and also we are in touch with Josh. So we try to leverage most of the infrastructure that's already there, to maximize our wallet experience at first place, to make sure there's no bugs, there's no latency on the synchronization, everything that we can maximize to be the top tier wallet. And then we're gonna take a look on further features, because most of the features actually already completed, but we just didn't deploy yet because we feel there's pointless. You have bunch of features, but you don't have the the core of being a wallet is zero latency and user experience, right? So yeah, most of the research, I'm basically spending my time a lot on forum just to get myself updated on whatever happens, whatever the conversation is, and send it to the dev. Then see either what's the bandwidth for us to implement it as soon as possible. But right now, the closest thing for us to deliver is the sync speed, which is the time. Sync time will be reduced a lot. Supported by Fala Labs, we just simply use the library that they suggested, and also another thing is the transactions. Yeah, gas. Sorry. So there is a dynamic gas applications on the wallet soon. So you can simply choose how fast you want the transaction will be. Yeah,
Nice. Yeah, the dynamic fees, I remember that.
exactly.
Um, yeah, so maybe just to jump back a bit to our previous topic,
Yeah.
um, with lending, do you think that it's worth like notifying users when they're holding Zcash not on the native chain? So I think, when I go through X, and I read people's posts, sometimes for like people who are new to Zcash,
Yeah.
it isn't apparent to them that they're not getting privacy. Let's say if they use like a ZEC token on Solana or on Near. Um, so yeah, do you think or is there something existing in the UI that notifies users when it's private and when it's not?
Yeah, ideally, whenever it go to any other dApps, we have to verify, or we have to validate the transactions amount, especially when it involves yield. I believe there is no uh privacy being applied yet natively directly in the DeFi protocol. So we can add that functions. It's a good suggestions, but we gonna see how the community react on that, and probably if there's something that raise a concern, that we can simply activate that, like warn the users that it's not private. It's a transparent address transactions. But however, it's just to make sure we are all aligned on that part is even though it goes through the transparent address for Noir itself, we we apply two transparent address in the wallet. So basically, one transparent address being used for signing transactions, and another transparent address being used for deposit and withdrawal. So with that, we can keep the users security. Sorry, we can keep the security the user's privacy from there. If that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dual transparent addresses, and yeah, I think also like rotating those transparent addresses might be useful. Um, but yeah, it's good that your team is giving these considerations. Um, and so yeah, I think I should also just let the audience know that um, like prior to this call, we were asking like, is Noir going to have an audit? And they said like, yeah, we've already got one. It's on the way, and it was delivered like in the next week. Um, and so yeah, it's good to see that you guys are prioritizing user experience and also security for users' funds.
Yeah. I think just to highlight on that front as well, so basically we run so there's a block audit, but we also run a weekly audit on all of our product across the protocol. Yeah, so we have been delivering that since we do the security improvement across all of our products, no matter it's Rhea, Nor, or whatever product we ever built. We just simply run a AI audit uh every end of the week.
Nice. Wow. Um, yeah, I think another topic that might be interesting, um, yeah, could be, one second here, let me check. So yeah, how is Noir built? The SDK. I was looking around the GitHub and I saw that you guys actually built your own SDK. So you're not using something like WebZ.js.
No.
It looks
So yeah, we
right.
definitely use the libraries Zcash. So because most of our developers are Rust heavy developers, uh, so we built on top of that. But then we also launch our own SDK simply to make sure user or the product easily integrate that. Like you can see Leodex integrate in 2 days, and they simply take some time to test it. And then right now we have in the timeline, Deal Finance is also going to integrate in our wallet. And they integrated, and right now it's under testing as well. So most of the time is testing that take a lot of time because there's a synchronization, some latency, and so on. So yeah, we built on top of Leprosy Cache at the moment. Yeah.
This is super interesting, and I think a lot more powerful than might be apparent, right? Because
Mm.
this pretty much allows someone to build a Zcash app that can function within the browser. Um, yeah, this is really
Exactly.
cool.
Exactly, because that's the first purpose. Like the day we have in Bitcoin, the day we spend in Bitcoin, they build a lot of native products. But then the issue is there's no really at the early days there's no really uh a very good wallet experience, right? So um then we have X first, Uniswap, whatever the wallet is. Then the ecosystem grow very quick. So Zodel is very good. Most of the other wallet partners very good on delivering what they want to deliver, and also everyone is focusing on the payment and application based wallet. But when we see a loophole, doesn't mean that we really try to take advantage of um any other wallet. Like we are welcome to work with any other wallet, and we even use their infrastructure if that makes sense for us to deliver. But we just want to make sure that UI UX is the highest priority for us to deliver things.
So speaking of wallet infrastructure,
Yeah.
does Noir Wallet allow users to use their own Light Wallet D server, for example? Is it possible to change the RPC provider?
Yeah, totally. We implemented. They can change the RPC provider. They can also change the explorer they want to use. At the same time, we also on the next versions, 0.23, we're gonna have the yeah, we're gonna allow the users simply add their own RPC if they want. So yeah, it's totally just what we have done with most of our product that we implemented in Nora as well.
Wow, super cool. Yeah, it's actually quite impressive what your team has managed to do in just a few months. So yeah, I think the only other suggestions, sort of taking a leaf from Zodel's book, would be maybe network level security or privacy within the wallet, like connection through near mortal, um, and yeah, rotating transparent addresses.
Yeah.
Um, yeah,
Okay. Yeah, rotating transparent address will be like only 2 days work for us. We can deliver that very quick. Because we also received the feedback. I'm not sure if the guys here, but we received the feedback from the committee that why you didn't enable the privacy, the privacy address rotations, and that we enabled that 2 weeks, 2 days after, which is pretty cool. People really like it. I think that's what Zodel did as well. So yeah, we can really implement for the transparent address as well.
nice. Okay, so this is going to be an interesting one. Um, Seeing as Noir is a privacy-focused wallet, how do you get feedback? How is feedback taken from people? I'm assuming you can't get like diagnostics from everyone's wallets. Um, and so yeah, how do you make swift improvements?
Well, so we always open a direct conversations with the community. So to be fair, we have been taking care of this, you know, one-on-one basis. This is the approach that we take with most of our product as well we deliver. So whenever there's more followers growth on our X, right, or on a Telegram account, we're gonna send an update on their DMs and hey, here is the latest update about NOR, and you can get the latest versions. You can provide us a feedback and let us know what's the issue that you are facing, right? But first, test out the product so you don't deploy a huge amount of liquidity, and we know what's the situations of availability, right? So you can assume that there's a burner wallet that you use to test out our product, and you provide all the feedbacks. Then you create a new account that simply you want to use for your daily. That has been the approach that's been done by most of the community members. I can't mention one by one. That's basically refilling who they are, right? But we have a very good Zcash activists who are simply providing a lot of feedbacks to us and see how we can improve, and also a lot of big names and who have been trying the product and simply want to give honest feedback on how we can improve as well, including the near
Nice.
yeah, who have been helping us.
Cool. Yeah, yeah. I'd actually encourage you to maybe reach out to some of the global ambassadors. So there's Zcash ambassadors in several countries around the world. And let's say you needed translations for the wallet.
Yeah.
Um, I'm almost certain that people would be willing to help get like regional translations. Um, and yeah, has your team looked into the currency conversions?
Yeah, we do. Because I believe I commanded with the Nora wallet account yesterday. to someone. I believe he's part of a Zcash Hub DAO member as well. The Korean guy, I forgot his name.
Zolder.
Yeah, exactly. So I made a replies in his tweet, and we should and I mentioned that we should implement this. That's a very useful function. Yeah, it's something that everything what Zodo did that we think that will be a very good experience for our users. We just gonna implement it. We're not gonna say that, hey, we're not gonna follow that because of we are competitors or whatever. Like, I don't see any competitors until today. Even just has been trying out the product and give us a feedback. So yeah, we gonna implement the language changes as well in the wallet because we think it's very useful. I see a lot of users who coming from Brazil, I think Dubai and Korea. So that's something that we will look forward into, and also Turkey. They have a very good Zcash community.
Yes, they do. We've got Batuhan in the call at the moment. Um, yeah, that's nice to hear. So I think I would like to jump into DeFi a bit more.
Yeah.
Maybe if I could understand how people or how much Zcash is being used on Rhea Finance. I haven't looked on. It could be on June Analytics. I'm not too sure, but yeah, how is Zcash usage in DeFi at the moment?
Oh, it's pretty interesting questions. So the all-time high Rhea reached 20,000 Zcash being supplied as a collateral. And it's not only by single whale, it's deployed by most of the retails or the communities, right? I think we somewhat reach around a thousand more who supplied assets. And I can say most of the Zcash folders are whales. So a thousand unique address, and it's around 20K ZEC being supplied is quite a decent size. Yeah, but since there's an incident happened on Rhea on the 16th of April, we are back to 3K Zcash by that time after we reopen the protocol, and then we are now back up to 6.5K ZEC being supplied as a threshold. So there's a lot of whales movement. Either they bought ZEC directly from B2C, or they supply the ZEC and borrow USDC and trade. Well, actually, the one-click functions is working really well for the Zcash community. And there is also a day around after we reopen, we see someone deposit huge amount of ZEC directly, and he borrows stablecoin. I don't know what positions that he built in the market, but we have been monitoring. I mean, the community can check as well. Either if you guys want to trace the volume on real lending, so you can go to the near intent explorer, and then you can search the referrals of real lending. You can search the ticker as ZEC, and then you can simply find out. The activity for the ZEC token itself.
Nice. Yeah, and also just to revisit our previous topic about like Zodal Wallet and Noir Wallet. I think what's good is that we have different wallets within the ecosystem, which provide people with different features. I think that's like one of the main strengths about Zcash wallets is that they're all kind of different. So take for example, Zodal is a Zcash, it's ZEC only. Um, but using Noir, you could hold USDC and Ethereum and Solana, I assume.
Yeah. So that's part of the MPC plan that we mentioned. So yeah, I forgot I can't share my screen here. So what we did
No.
what we did on you guys can check out there is you guys can check out suppose network. So there's a product that we built for the bridge solutions from BTC to Near. So what we basically did there is we allow the users to connect their Bitcoin wallet, and then after they connect their Bitcoin wallet, there's a wallet. There's an MPC wallet on Near that attached to their Bitcoin wallet. This MPC wallet basically control every activity related to Near, right? So what is the powerful of the MPC wallet itself is it even can control the wallet outside of Near. So the Zcash wallet created this MPC or the chain abstraction wallet, and then this chain abstraction wallet was attached to that Zcash wallet, to the Noir wallet. And then you will be able to check whatever the balance you have outside of the Near chain as well, outside, let's say, EVM chain and so on. Yeah, so you can track everything just inside your Noir wallet, and you can interact with those protocol with your Noir wallet. Well, you're still signing the transaction on Zcash. You are not sacrificing anything about Zcash.
Very cool. So would this be used like with AI agents to like trade on your behalf or to pay for like um things via, is it X402? Yeah, how would this be used?
Well, for X402, it's not something that we deep dive yet. I mean, our team right now expanding into payment product slowly because why so is we also start running our own solvers and also take a deep dive on stablecoin transport protocol. How if you're not familiar with stablecoin transport protocol is it's like a agentic payment. It can be built for the agentic payment product. So basically, the stablecoin transfer protocol will be used for our users for the community members to deposit one stablecoin, and then only simply depositing that stablecoin, the solver will use this liquidity to run a trading activity, right? And there's no liquidity, there's no impermanent loss because you're not deploying a pair. You are simply deploying one single assets, and it will be used by the software to run a trading activity, and you get a yield in return. So instead of going directly to the payment product or X402 or most of the payment infrastructure, we are deep diving on how we can use this software solution and build very good connections to the on-ramp, off-ramp market. With that, I think we are connecting most of the payment solutions already.
Wow. I think I'm actually gonna jump into that a bit more and learn more about that. It sounds quite interesting. Um, Maybe on that topic of stablecoins, since Rhea Finance has like lending against your ZEC, do you think it might be possible, or is Rhea interested at some point of issuing a ZEC-backed stablecoin? So on Ethereum, there was DAI, and when it first started, so the initial version was only backed by Ethereum. But over time, they increased it, they increased the collateral to become like a basket of different tokens, like USDC. But when they introduced these different assets, it also introduced like a bit of systemic risk where a large percentage of the collateral of the whole stablecoin could be frozen. And so, yeah, I think Zcash does offer a more robust, censorship resistant alternative. Yeah, would Rhea be interested in something like this?
Yeah. Vitor, I just want to make sure I disclose this to the community that we never discuss about this privately, right? It's simply that you asking in this church space today, because it give me goosebumps. So we have a conversations a while ago. I think it's December 2025, so 6 months ago. We consolidated with two of our advisor. One is Ilya, and another one is previously head of DeFi of Near. And he's right now our advisors as well. So it's basically a CDP, right, with Zcash as the core.
Exactly.
Yeah. So we see a lot of product in BTC issuing CDP. It's very easy for them to do it. All of this wrap BTC being used as a to issue a stablecoin. We have thought about it. We have thought about the design. We have thought about how we're gonna do it. But we thought at that time it's not the right time to deliver that, because at first ZEC by that time was quite volatile, and we were thinking how we can do the risk management and what will be the revenue generations. Well, revenue generations is not about how we can make money and then we forget about the community, right? But we have to be very concise on what we deliver or what we prioritize on delivering before we go to the CDP, because delivering a CDP is taking a lot of work. But we see there is a good opportunity to deliver that. Yeah.
Wow, interesting. Nice. Okay, so I didn't learn too much, but maybe I'll learn more later. It's
Yeah, I'm
interesting.
happy. I'm happy to share with the ZEC team, or whenever we can come back to the Discord call to the community, whenever we have
Oh,
that.
yeah.
But it's something that we have been scoping and we have been thinking it's quite interesting to run it. But either it's the right time or it's mature enough, or how we want to monitor the situations before we really decide to issue a CDP. Because
That's yeah.
once we lost, we're not gonna win down it ever, right?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's probably the right approach. So yeah, I think so. Quite recently, I was watching a documentary about World War II.
Yeah.
It was about D-Day. So there was this Allied invasion, or not invasion, but yeah, they were trying to take uh control of France. They were trying to, yeah, take control of the beaches of Normandy. And so before the big day, they had to launch some advanced parties to take control of bridges, right? Because um it's a bit of a tangent, but yeah, so they had to launch people ahead of the big invasion to secure the bridges. There were two bridges, and they were super important. If the Nazis had control of the bridges, then they'd be able to supply reinforcements to the beach, right? So like I see almost an exact one-to-one parallel with Zcash, where we had near intents and we had Maya protocol, and we secured those bridges before the big day, the big invasion began. I call it an invasion. But yeah, we're gonna have another bridge coming quite soon. I think it's called Red Bridge, and this will allow access to DeFi through an Avalanche L1. Has Noir Wallet done any research into launching Guardian nodes for Red Bridge?
Honestly, not yet. We are not in the we are not in the we don't have that bandwidth yet to do it as of now, right? So maybe we can take a look into that. But yeah, happy to learn more on what's the plan with that, because I'm not sure, or we are not sure as well. Either it can be offering a better upvote than near intent, because even in Rhea liquidity pool right now, there are around 9 million worth of ZEC stuck, stay in the liquidator pool, and that was being used by most of the solvers in the market to provide the trade in near intent or other UI that provides Zcash trade. So yeah, we also launching our own cross-chain trading API itself. connecting most of the dots in the market, building the cross-chain tax aggregator. So we are willing to see either it's gonna deliver a one-to-one or how does that work, basically for the bridge itself. Because at some point we don't think bridge gonna be free all the time, right? I think they're gonna have some monetization.
Yep, that will be coming. So let's dig into some of the interesting features of Noir Wallet. I think very recently, you guys announced that you'd be partnering with Zcash names.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, coming back to this notion of scaling Zcash, like one of the big hurdles is the addresses themselves. So yeah, could you tell us more about? I think it's currently in beta.
Yeah, right now, it's still so we deploy dynamic fee, I think in 7 to 10 days, and then we're gonna deploy the Zcash name. So we are not if yet, but because we have to prioritize after the upgrade of the chain itself, we have to prioritize all of the node upgrade and so on, and it takes a lot of time for us to prioritize that. So Zcash name will go live, I think, in 2 weeks from now. It's very easy for us to use the SDK and activate that. But basically, they are happily allocated us to direct the users to simply download Noir Wallet, and then they can be part of the beta and so on.
Nice. So yeah, everyone in the call. I think the link is. Let me try and find it. Well, if you go onto the Noir Wallet X account, just like scroll down and you'll see it there. Yeah, you can sign up for Zcash names, which is quite cool.
I gonna
Yeah,
in a space. Yeah.
thank you. Uh, yeah. So again, this issue of addresses and Zcash, the solution is going to be Tachyon. Thank you. I think it's pinned at the top. And so with Tachyon, the design of Zcash and Zcash wallets will have to change. Yeah, part of this is receiver initiated transactions. So it's going to shift when we go from Ironwood to Tachyon. It's going to shift to like something akin to Signal or WhatsApp, I think, where you send a message to someone like a payment request and then they make the transaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, has the Noir team given any thought to this or made any initial designs?
Yeah, for sure. We have to be very fast on that. That's why I mean we didn't deprioritize everything related to our partners, but just something that is more urgent for us to deliver like this is something we have been prioritizing at the moment. Like I can share with you briefly on the roadmap itself while I'm taking a look into what we have been trying to deliver. So um First of all, we have done the increase transaction. Sorry, we have done the increasing the sync speed so far, which is previously it takes like I think 2 hours for the 2 years old wallet and so on. But right now we are taking max in 15 to 30. That's one thing. And then second thing is enable quantum recoverability for existing users. And then we release integration SDK that's what already live. But the upcoming mini features that we have in the timeline right now is the dynamic gas, and then still improve the wallet sync speed. We want to make it better even than right now, and then integrate the Zcash name. Also, something we have been considering is go live on the Wallet Connect. So go live on Wallet Connect basically support all of those other EVM the apps to be signed transactions on top of the Zcash. And then exploring AI agents integration within the wallet to answer or maybe customer service, or either further on the trading side and lending side we haven't tried to deploy yet because there are a lot of risks on doing that. But at first we're going to deploy AI agents as part of the customer service. And then the multi-sig support. So I think there's one guy, Michael, if I'm not mistaken, Michael. I'm not sure if you're here from the Zcash Brazil as well. Yeah, he basically raised to us about having a DAO functions, the multi-sig, which is we can support that for sure. We are already in touch with one of the DAO that built Trezor, the most trusted DAO in here. They can sign every transactions multi-sig with the Zcash wallet, which is with their Noir wallet. And on top of that, we also have yeah, crushing to probability. That's for sure. And then this is a big thing as well for us. It's a launcher D app for Noir. So if you use Soulflare, you use MetaMask, they have their own D app as well. Our design is ready, and we just deploying the front end, and we're gonna launch the app soon. Yeah, and then the last is the portfolio tracking and position management across all of the DeFi protocols where they have their liquidity.
Incredible. That is that's an impressive roadmap. Very exciting. I might maybe put in a quick suggestion as well, seeing as we have Batuhan in the call. So I don't know if you've seen, there's something called ZecMap.com, and it shows you where all of the merchants are around the world. So yeah, maybe to kind of promote Zcash as a means of exchange, having like an optional map button where someone can click and find out where they can buy food or whatever with Zcash could be cool.
Yeah, that's Batuhan also reached out to us, I think like 30th of May. We already in touch, and then we simply say, yeah, for sure we can do. But I think we're gonna have that together with the V2 versions together. And then because we done, I think we done the update on the extensions every week. Like right now we are in version 22, and then next week probably 23. So if there are too much update, then there are some features that might be uh yeah, that might be distracted. So we're gonna make sure every features together with partners, Zcash Link, Zcash Map is something that we can deliver I think within end of the month or maybe early next month. Yeah.
Super speed, nice. Um, yeah, all of these things are really interesting. I might even think like with this amount of features, I would like to have it available like in a mobile wallet. Um, but yeah, I think that would probably be further down the roadmap.
Yeah. Wallet, the applications wallet. I think if we build an applications wallet, we're not gonna make it as a wallet only. We probably gonna build a super app. I think that make more sense for us to deliver and super app for Zcash. Yeah, that cool.
Cool.
Because there's a one card payment provider that we have been in touch with and try to figure out either we can implement a pay with Zcash, and they have the Visa part or Mastercard, which is they just tap and then they are basically spending Zcash directly, even though it will be converted to USDC or USDT for sure. But in the end, they don't need to lose the Zcash position holding Zcash, spending Zcash directly. Yeah.
Yeah, have you looked into the peer SDK?
What SDK is that?
Peer, so it used to be called ZK P2P. It's essentially a on ramp, off ramp, and they accept Zcash.
Oh, really? Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can take a look into that, and then once we build a super app, I think it will be very useful because right now we are in touch with one of the B2B hard providers that already built on top of Near. We can simply use the card issue a card for the users, or the users can just use Zcash, and then we're not gonna support any other assets, simply Zcash, and then they can do payment.
Nice. Maximalist.
Yeah,
Um,
have to be flexible.
yeah, so well, sometimes I suppose. Yeah, this has been super interesting. I'd just like to mention that at the moment, ZecHub is running a hackathon. So if you're interested in building an app for Zcash that could interact with Noir Wallet, um, yeah, check out the Noir SDK. I'd be very interested in seeing what someone can build with that. Um, and yeah, is there anything that you would like to mention for everyone in the call?
Um, right now, NOR itself positioned as a extension wallet, but we foresee NOR as a ZecFi focused product. So we are not gonna tackle what other wallet has been delivering. We are here to manage user expectations or to come with the expectations. Whatever you guys suggest or feedback is something that we want to consider and deliver, but it also depends on how we want to prioritize the product line and keep the shape as a ZecFi, because that's the most important, in our opinion, and that's the goal since day one. Um, yeah, and super app is something that we're looking forward to too. So privacy by default is it's already doing it, and we just gonna double down everything for Zcash. We want to make sure that we are not staying away from the Zcash value itself, which is privacy. Um, yeah, I think that's all. And maybe down the line, we're not sure either one day, nor consider to have a token or whatever. But yeah, it's just something possible, or something that can be considered as well. Um, yeah, I think that's all.
Yeah, maybe when Zcash shielded assets comes along, that could be a nice option there.
Yeah, exactly.
Um,
Like, that's why we have we have been thinking about, is it possible for other assets to be an issue on top of Zcash, or that should be a fork? Like, why cash, right? Like, I mean, most of the approach being done is something not very uh interested in interesting in our opinion. So we have to explore more and see what makes sense for us.
nice. Why Cash mentioned there. And yeah, he didn't mention it, but everyone, I think Escobar is running for CCG. So if you agree with the points that he's made here, uh, yeah, make a consideration. Um, and yeah, where can people follow you? I think you're in the call.
Yeah, I think, thank you so much for the support, Pito. I mean, it's just been an honor for me to involve more. I'm previously part of the near foundations, near governance as well, near community governance as a transparent situations to make sure everything is uh no corruptions and so on. It's all about transparency for me. So yeah, I'm not really into the incentive being over, but I just see there's so much value I want to build together with the Zcash community. Yeah.
Awesome. So, yeah, thank you for everyone that joined the call. Hopefully, you learned something today. If you have questions, you can jump in the Zcash Discord. We're over there, or you can tag us on X. Thanks for joining.
Thank you,
Bye,
everyone.
everyone.
It's been an honor.
Cheers. Bye.
Cheers. Bye bye.